Get a Job in Tech, episode 364. Common question is, why did you leave your last job? They're going to be asking you that in an interview, and it's probably the most asked interview question out there. So let's go into it. Common mistakes are resist the urge to put down your previous employer. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Don't say like you didn't get paid enough, you didn't like the people there, you weren't happy there, you weren't challenged, you were laid off. Don't say all that. They don't really care. What they want to know, the leadership wants to know is, or the hiring manager that you're interviewing for, they want to know, will you be cynical about them? How you answer this question basically is why you left the company. Are you a professional is what they're asking. They want to know all that stuff. The tactical response is you show that you have accomplished a lot and you're ready to grow. You talk about your proudest achievement, your gratitude for your job, and your readiness to grow. Your proudest achievement, show that you've achieved what you set out to achieve. Here's some examples. I've enjoyed, and then fill in the blank. I've enjoyed 5-10 years working at the company where and talk about what you did. Describe your proudest moment. For example, I enjoyed the 5 years I've spent working at Microsoft Cloud, where I led a European partnership team, closing some of the most iconic deals to date. Gratitude for your job. Explain that you've enjoyed working with the people, learning and growing. Something like, during this time, I describe something you've learned, and I've met and described 1 or 2 people who made a difference in your life. I'm thankful for all that I've achieved and to all that have helped me achieve it. During this time, here's an example. During this time, I've learned how to nurture enterprise-level partnerships and set strategic direction for the business. I've met incredible people, like, give a name, who mentored me and helped me grow over the years. I'm thankful for all that I've achieved and all that have helped me achieve it. Readiness to grow. Explain that you're ready to grow and take on new challenges. For example, you might say something like, I feel like it's time. I'm ready to grow. You might say, I'm looking for a new challenge, and the role of Senior Vice President of Cloud Operations feels like the right next step. And joining your company feels like the right move for me. Now, if you were laid off, for example, from your job, how do you talk about that? Begin your answer by explaining the layoffs from the company's perspective. Something like the company's layoff reason that you may know, your proudest achievement, your gratitude for your job, and your readiness to grow. Something like acquisition. So my company was acquired recently. The restructuring affected my team and many others. You could also say something like, we lost clients during the downturn. My company lost a few of our most important clients to bankruptcy. The loss of revenue created severe staffing challenges. Now, how to answer if you were let go. And you show that challenge changes in the business led to diverse views and disengagement. You could say something like, your proudest achievement, of course, changes that led to your parting ways, your gratitude for your job, and your readiness to grow. You could say something like this. I've enjoyed, or you could say, recently a new CEO was brought in. Recently, a new CEO was brought on board to scale the business, the cloud business. He defined a new vision for the future. Unfortunately, my strengths and skills no longer matched the new vision. But during my time with the company, and then you can continue on with what you've accomplished in that aspect. And if all else fails, if you feel like you're losing the interview, essentially, just appeal to the human nature of them, the humanity of you, what it looks like for someone not to be working or employed. And you could even go in, you got to feel the room, of course, right? And something like if you do your homework on the company, you're going to know a little bit about their financials. Maybe you can analyze how many employees they have. Now, this is, of course, different. This is like specific question they're going to ask you. What are you, from your previous job? But if you can wrap some of that in, basically in your previous job, you did X. You increased productivity by this amount. And then you could shift into talking about their company. I see that you have 20% of Microsoft Cloud subscriptions. My previous job, we increased our cloud subscriptions by 10%. Based on that, I think I can help you to increase your cloud subscriptions. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next one.